Welcome to episode 17 of The Buck Stops Here, my Football Manager Mobile 2018 save with Telford United. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the month of October in the Vanarama National League. So let's get straight to it. The fixtures, I could just go on back a page. So we opened up with a 3-0 win against familiar opponents Boston United. 2-1 reverse then away at Macclesfield. 3-0 win away at Dover, followed up with a 4-0 win in the FA Cup qualifying 4th round against Margate. 5-2 victory at home against Guiseley and a 3-3 draw against Whitehawk. So let's take a look at each game in a bit more detail, starting with the Boston game. A double from John Marsden, 30th and 65th minute, and Jacob Blythe, who came on as a substitute, made the points very secure with 6 minutes to go until time. Take a look at the player ratings. Marsden, perhaps unsurprisingly, man of the match. Not a strong match for Hewitt, which is why he was replaced, and lo and behold, his replacement certainly did the job. Strong performances all round, though, I'm pleased to say. Moving on, it was then Macclesfield, bottom of the league, Macclesfield, and we went down 2-1. Joe Hewitt opened the scoring, 13th minute, nice powerful shot from 18 yards. Matty Whichlow pulled one back for Macclesfield, pulled one back, he levelled in the 22nd minute before Darius Henderson gave Macclesfield the lead a minute before half time. Time was running out, we're throwing bodies forward, 89th minute, Joe Hewitt rifles one in from about 10 yards, but linesman has his flag up. No goal, Macclesfield hold on for the win. Take a look at the stats. Yeah, just one of those games. I mean, they had 3 shots, 2 on target, and both obviously went in. We certainly weren't at our best, but we deserved at least a point from the game, to be honest. Player ratings, as you can see, we had loads of 8s. It's not as though they outplayed us in any way, shape or form. Their 2 goal scorers got a 9 and an 8, and also another of their players got an 8. But you can see we sort of had 8s everywhere. Going forwards, we just could not score. The final pass or whatever was just go slightly astray. Substitutes couldn't do anything for us either. Pretty frustrating time, to be honest. So we moved on, away again, this time down to Dover. Again, a game with 3 goals, thankfully all for us this time. Niall Mason, centre-back, opened his account with a nice long-range effort in the 27th minute. 3 minutes later, we thought it was 2-0, but Kenji Gorry's goal was disallowed, fraction offside. Jordan Lussey, as he tends to do, thumped one in the 68th minute. With 5 minutes until time, John Marsden made it 3. Take a look at the stats there. Complete domination. 21 shots to their 4, 11 shots on target to their 1, 5 clear-cut chances, much the better side, fully deserved. Bounced back very well from the reverse at Macclesfield. It was then Margate in the FA Cup qualifying round. Heavily rotated side, and by heavily rotated, it was just 11 changes. We opened the scoring, Matthew Barnes homer in the 11th minute, Jacob Blythe getting a pretty rare start for him now, made it 2 on the half-hour mark before a quick-fire double from Jody Jones in the second half, his first 2 goals for the club. 67th and 71st minute made things very secure for a comprehensive win. Taking a look at the stats, deserved. 12 shots to none, we had 7 on target, 3 clear-cut chances, much the better side. Take a look at the player ratings. Jody Jones, man of the match there, but plenty of good showings from everybody. I can't remember. I'm just quickly going to go back to the Dover games. I don't think we took a look at the player ratings, did we? John Marsden got man of the match anyway. So we had just a quick look there, just so it is a complete record, if you like. Guiseley next up, 5-2 win. John Marsden opened the scoring, 6th minute. Joe Hewitt doubled it in the 11th minute. Things were looking nice and comfortable. 22nd minute, David Parkhouse pulled one back, and he then equalised for Guiseley in the 40th minute. Pretty surprising to go 2-0 up and only go into half-time at 2-2. Jake Andrews notched a goal, 57th minute, put us back in the lead. Pretty close stuff, obviously, when you're only leading by a goal, but a minute from time, an own goal from Jean-Yves Koueniati, before Kenji Gori added one a couple of minutes later in stoppage time to ensure that definitely guys who were not going to be getting anything from the match. Pretty exciting. Could have done without the excitement, to be honest. It was very late when we actually wrapped the result up. Take a look at the ratings. Parkhouse with his brace for Geisley, man of the match. For ourselves, lots of 9s and 8s apart from the substitutes, so another good showing from us. Finished off the month against White Hawk, or travelling to White Hawk, 3-3 draw. Marsden opened scoring, 13th minute, double from Joe Hewitt, the 31st and the 38th minute. And then 3 minutes before half-time, Stephen Arthur Worry got sent off, so went into half-time 3-0 up. 2 quick goals from White Hawk at the start of the second half, Enoch Ando and Robbie McKenzie in the 51st and the 54th minute respectively. We were hanging on, and then in stoppage time, Konatai pops up and equalises for White Hawk. We were a man down, but incredibly disappointing to have been 3-0 up. Would have expected to be able to hold on with such a good lead. Player ratings: Joe Hewitt, man of the match with his 2, with his 2 goals, not a rating of 2. I hasten to add. Ryan Wilson came on for Michaela after Arthur Worry got sent off. Ross White moved into the centre of defence. Ryan Wilson filling in at right back, a position that I'm currently retraining him in. So that concludes the month there. Let's take a quick look at the next month. So in November, we have got Wrexham away. Then we're away at Charlton in the Cup, Friday night that one. Then we've got Morecambe at home, Leyton Orient at home, and a midweek game away at Barrow. So let's take a quick look at the table. Don't want to click on that actually. I want to click on that. We're top by 5 points. Morecambe our closest challengers, and we're 5 points clear of them, which of course I've already said. Awards. I was manager of the month. Player of the month went to John Marsden, and young player of the month Connor Tighe, who we definitely know all about. I think it's fairly safe to say. Just before concluding this episode, quick look at the team, because I've promoted 3 players from the reserves. Giles Pattison, goalkeeper. He looks quite promising, so pleased to bring him up. We've also brought up Eze Young, a fullback. Again, the stats there, not too bad at all. Could do a bit of work on tackling, but he looks like he could be quite useful. And perhaps the most promising of the 3 who have come up, Rennie Comer, midfielder. Shooting's not great, but all round looks like it could be fairly solid. Of course, all players really for the future. So that concludes this episode. I may do a live recording of the Morecambe game, with that being first against second. So if so, it'll be a quick catch up and then take a look at that game. If not, we'll be taking a look at the month of November in its entirety. Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing you for episode 18.